One day, Magenta went to visit Steve and Blue. "Oh, hi, Magenta. Aren't you going to the eye doctor today?" Steve asked. Magenta nodded. "Why do I have to get glasses?" she sighed as she went inside. "None of my friends wear glasses." "Do you want to help us with this puzzle, Magenta?" Steve asked. Magenta nodded happily. But Magenta couldn't see the puzzle pieces clearly. She squinted and squinted, but it was no use. She couldn't see well enough to help finish the puzzle. "What's the matter, Magenta?" asked Steve. "Don't you feel like playing?" Magenta shrugged. "I wish everything wasn't so blurry," she told her friends. While Steve and Blue worked on the puzzle, Magenta wondered what her eye exam would be like. "I hope the doctor is nice," she thought. Soon it was time to leave. Magenta was feeling a little nervous, but Steve knew how to make her feel better. "Would it help if Blue and I came along?" he asked. Magenta nodded. "Don't worry," Steve told her. "When you get your glasses, you'll be able to see perfectly." "Maybe getting glasses won't be so bad," Magenta decided. She smiled at Steve and Blue and said, "Let's go." As they walked to the eye doctor's office, Blue spotted a bird high in a tree. Magenta squinted and squinted, but she couldn't see the bird among the leaves. "I wish I could see the bird," thought Magenta. Then Steve and Blue saw a pretty butterfly, but no matter how hard Magenta tried, she couldn't see it. "When I get my glasses, maybe I'll be able to see the butterfly too," Magenta said to herself. Soon they arrived at the eye doctor's office. Dr. Eileen greeted them at the door with a big smile. "Come on in. I've been expecting you," she said. As Magenta, Blue, and Steve walked inside, Dr. Eileen showed Magenta all of her knobs and levers. "These will help me figure out what kind of glasses you need so you can see better," she explained. Magenta sat in the doctor's big chair and looked at a blurry chart on the wall in front of her. Then Dr. Eileen moved a screen in front of Magenta's eyes and started to move her knobs and levers. Suddenly, Magenta could see the letters on the chart perfectly. "Will I be able to see like this with my new glasses?" Magenta asked. "Of course," said Dr. Eileen. Magenta could hardly believe it. "Now I'll be able to see the birds and the butterflies," she thought. Soon the eye exam was over. "You did great, Magenta. Why don't you pick out some frames for your new glasses?" suggested Dr. Eileen. Magenta and Blue walked over to the display and looked at all the different frames. Magenta wanted a pair that was purple and round. She looked and looked. Finally, she spotted the perfect pair. Here they are, said Magenta excitedly. Dr. Eileen took the purple frames out of the display and went to get Magenta's new glasses ready. A few minutes later, Dr. Eileen came back with the glasses. Magenta closed her eyes and put them on. They feel kind of funny and heavy, she said. Don't worry, you'll get used to the way they feel, said Dr. Eileen. But how does everything look? Magenta opened her eyes. Everything looked so clear. She went over to the window and looked outside. She couldn't believe how well she could see. Take a look, Magenta, Blue said, holding up a mirror. A big smile spread across Magenta's face. She looked so different, but she liked what she saw. You look great, said Steve. Let's go show everyone your new glasses. Steve, Blue, and Magenta thanked Dr. Eileen and started on their way home. Magenta could see everything. Look at that cloud, she said. A little farther down the path, they came upon a flower patch. I can see bumblebees in the flowers, Magenta said with a grin. And as they continued on their walk home, Magenta pointed out everything she saw along the way. All with the help of her new glasses.